Hello there, my name is Google Professor, and today you're about to learn something new. Jason Padgett. Before the injury, Padgett was a self-described jock and partygoer. He hadn't progressed beyond then pre-algebra in his math studies. After being brutally kicked in the head when he was 30, Padgett woke up the next day to find his world overlaid with complex mathematical formulas. He saw them everywhere he looked, and so he began to draw the things he saw. Acquired synesthesia allows him to perceive various mathematical formulas in the form of geometric shapes. Part of his brain had been damaged, but the brain was using other rarely used sections to compensate for the damaged part. By luck, the newly activated areas in his mind turned him into a mathematical genius. Ken Walters. Ken Walters was a disabled former engineer living on benefits after a horrific accident left him in a wheelchair. When things looked like they couldn't get any worse, Mr. Walters suffered a stroke at his home in 2005. The cerebral hemorrhage came with an unexpected gift in the form of newfound artistic ability. Following his stroke, Walters, who had never before been artistic, was soon converting his doodles into incredible digital images. He began developing digital art, which led him to starting his own software company and a job with EA Games at the age of 51. Magnetic Kid. 12-year-old Nikolai Kruglichenko was walking home from school when he was electrified by a faulty wire after leaning against a lamppost. Nikolai was blasted across the pavement by the electrical force, but managed to get home. The next day, he discovered that metal objects stuck to his torso and hands after he suffered an electric shock. He is one of the most popular boys in the school, with many of his classmates asking him to demonstrate his superpowers. Tommy McHugh. Tommy was a petty criminal and heroin addict in early life, but when he was 51, he suffered a stroke on both sides of his brain that resulted in a new artistic personality. When he was released from the hospital, he couldn't walk, he couldn't eat, he just didn't know that he needed to eat. When he returned home, McHugh, with no previous interest whatsoever in the arts, was overtaken by a powerful urge to create. His compulsion and skills kept him painting for an average of 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, until he died in 2012. Derek Amata. When Derek Amata was 40, he dove into a shallow end of a swimming pool, hitting his head on the bottom. Along with concussion-related side effects, including amnesia, Amata discovered a previously unknown musical gift. The head injury rewired Amata's brain circuitry, leading to an acquired 7 syndrome. Amata now plays the piano like a pro, making up melodies from the patterns that stream across his brain in endless succession. Tony Correa. In 1994, when Tony Correa was 42 years old, he was struck by lightning near Albany, New York, while standing next to a public telephone. He recalled seeing his own body on the ground, surrounded by a blue-white light. Correa's heart had apparently stopped, but he was resuscitated by a woman who was waiting to use the telephone. Although previous to his accident he had no particular interest in music, within 3 months of being struck by lightning, Correa spent all his time playing and composing.